Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a book haul. I've been planning to make this since the beginning of the year, but over the year I have definitely amassed a lot more books, so I thought it's a great time to just share all the books that I've bought with you. These are all of the books. I do have one here and then one is on my shelf there, which I'll have to kind of take out, but I'm just lazy. But without further ado, I'll just share all of the books with you one by one, and I will be linking all of the books down in the video description in case you want to buy them. I will be linking all that I can find because some of them I did buy a while back and I don't even know if they're on Amazon or if they can be found anywhere. And secondly, I did buy some of them from a book sale, so again, I don't know if I can find them, but if I do, I will definitely link them. That being said, let's get into all the books that I have hauled over this year, and I'll just talk about them. So this is Post Office by Charles Bukowski. I actually bought this while I was kind of frustrated with work, and I thought that it would be interesting because it talks about he talks about this protagonist who works in this really mundane job working at the post office, and I don't know much more about it, but it did sound like something I would want to read at that particular point in time. Still haven't read it, but I do plan to read it soon. Then I have The Book of Tomorrow. This is by Cecilia Ahern. Honestly, I bought this because of its pretty cover. If you look at it, it's so pretty, and I do love a lot of Cecilia Ahern books, so I thought it would be really fun to try it out again. Cecilia Ahern actually got me back into reading like 5-6 years ago, I would say, so yeah, definitely holds a special place in my heart, and the book being so pretty definitely did not help me to kind of resist it, so I bought it. I did buy this from a secondhand book sale, which was a really good find. Then I have a few Taylor Jenkins Reid books. So this one is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have actually already read this book. It is about this woman and her basically living two different lives. Like, there are different chapters divided into what would happen in her life if it would have gone differently. So there are basically like two alternate versions that her life could have gone in, if you know what I mean, and every chapter is based on those two different decisions that she makes. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, basically that is the kind of synopsis of the book, and I did like it, but I didn't love it. It was, I would say, a good read, not a great read. Then I have One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know what's wrong with me. This one I haven't read yet, but it's basically about, I feel, this woman who like loses her fiance or something in a plane crash, and then she marries somebody else, but then she finds out that her fiance is actually alive, and she's kind of torn between the two. That's all I know about it. Sounds pretty interesting. Don't know if I'll love it or not, but I thought I would give it a try, and the cover is really pretty. I will be reading this in the summer, not now, but yep. Then I have After I Do, which is another book by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This one I've again read. It's basically about this marriage that kind of goes a little, the couple in the marriage decide to take a one-year break because of some problems they're having, and it's about this one-year break that the book kind of covers, which is quite interesting, honestly, and a really good book if you are kind of struggling in your marriage, or maybe it's not a good book for you, I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it like 4 stars, I think, I don't remember, but it was good. Then I have 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl by Mona Awad. As you can probably see, I've tabbed this book already. I have actually read this. So it's basically 13 chapters of 13 different instances in a fat girl's life. The fat girl here is Lizzie, and this book really is a little bit too obsessive about fatness. Like Lizzie herself being fat, and then later she's not really fat anymore, but she does struggle with an eating disorder, and she is just obsessed with the whole fat body kind of. And you can see that, like, how being fat has affected her mentally, which is really interesting. And I do think it was a really interesting read, but it definitely can be triggering if you do struggle with body image or eating disorders, so I would keep that in mind going into it. Then I have Bunny by Mona Awad. Now this one I bought because it's so popular, but I still haven't read it. I've heard that it's really trippy and confusing, so I'm really intrigued to know how it's going to be. But the cover's really pretty. That's all I know about it. And I know it's, I think, about like a clique in college or something like that. I don't know much more than that, so I'm just gonna go into it blindly. Then we have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This one I haven't really read yet. Again, I was going to read it during my summer break, but I did not get enough time, so I'm gonna read it next summer and that's why it's still here. But the cover's nice, and it's basically about this, like, these friends who keep meeting every summer, I think, and a romance between them. That's all I know. Then we've got Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. Again, a book I've not read yet, but really popular. I don't know if it's still popular, but it was when it released. And I did not like Normal People by Sally Rooney, but I kind of enjoyed the other book I'm going to talk about by her. So I don't know if I like it or not, but obviously she not having quotation marks really bugs me still, so we'll see how I find this. Then another book I haven't read, which is The Roughest Draft by Austin Seachmund Broca. I don't know if I said that right, but again, another book I haven't read. I believe this is about two authors and kind of their love story, I guess. That's all I know about it. The cover's really pretty, and this was kind of a gift, like not really a gift, but I did kind of buy it with gift money, and I really love the textured cover it has, but still have to read it, so I'll know how I find it later. But yeah. And then we have Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. This one I actually did read. I kind of enjoyed it, especially because I was having a few like strange relationships myself. Like I don't know why, I've just been having the weirdest time with people, and I kind of am a little sick of people, to be very honest, but that's beyond the point. This book was interesting, though I did not like any of the characters in here, but it was definitely good as a character study, I would say. Yeah, that's all I had to say about it. Oh, then I have another book that I haven't read, which is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I don't know. This one is a fantasy cozy book, I believe, like a cozy fantasy. Haven't read it yet, have heard so many good things about it. I'm actually planning to pick this up in October during like the spooky season, because I feel like it would be a great time to read a cozy fantasy, and it also looks so autumnal that I am kind of excited to pick it up in the fall. Though there's no actual fall in India, but you know what I mean. Then another book I have read and is super popular is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I actually carried this. I did not carry this book specifically. I carried it on the Kindle on the trip I went to in my summer vacation, and I did read some of it at home, and I did enjoy it, but I think I gave it like 3 or 4 stars. I don't remember. It was good. So it's basically about this couple who is broken up, but they keep going to the same like vacation home every summer, and they meet their friends. So they've broken up, but they kind of were going to get engaged, or I think they were engaged, and they pretend that they're still together around their friends just because they don't want to upset their friends, and that's how the story goes. And then I think it's like split into before and after the breakup, or I think like before the breakup and then current reality. It was good, but I definitely feel like it wasn't as great as it's hyped to be. Yeah. And then the last book I have here is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabriel Zavine. I don't know if that's correct, but a really pretty cover again. And I don't know much about this book, to be very honest. All I know is it's about gaming, I think, and it's kind of sci-fi, I believe. And I've heard that it's really sad, so I hope I don't get like super sad reading it, but it's really popular, really hyped up, so I'm kind of trying and not expecting too much, because then I kind of end up hating the book I'm reading. But yeah, really pumped to read this and see how I like it. I do have a few other books I've bought that I'm kind of really lazy to get, but I do have one book that I want to show you, which is in this book sleeve, because it's just so beautiful. And that is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Is it Sylvia Plath or Sylvia Plath? I don't know, but it's so beautiful. It's by this artist Bea Rabai. I don't know if I said that correctly, but she has kind of illustrated this whole thing, and it's just gorgeous and beautiful, so I had to show it to you. This is like, these are the end papers. Love it. I don't know the book and how it looks on the inside. Oh, it's just white. But I did have this book on my TBR since a while, and I want to read it preferably during the summer, because it's set in the summer. And I was gonna read it this summer, but like I said, I didn't get enough time to read all the books I planned because I went on a trip. So hopefully I'm gonna read it this summer, but I might even read it in the fall. I really don't care. But yeah, so beautiful, and I'm really excited to read this one. Yeah, that's about it. I do have other books here and there that I did buy, but honestly, I'm just lazy to show them, and that's fine. I just hope you enjoyed this little haul. I know I've not made a lot of videos lately, and it's just because I've been super busy, so I don't know how often I'll be filming, but I just thought I would film this one and get it out of the way. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have been reading anything recently, leave that down in the comments below. If you've bought any books that you're excited to read, let me know down again in the comments. And if you do want to buy any of these books, I will leave some links down in the video description so you can check that out. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon in a new video, hopefully. And that's about it. Bye. Take care.